no gold is not enough.
And away we go for the Brazilian GP. It's a relatively good start from Nazareth, but Briggsy absolutely storms into the... Actually, it was a terrible start from Nazareth, who almost goes down to 4th place in the background. We have someone going right, that's Dido, having an absolute shock at the first corner. Someone's off in the background, that's Jack spinning around, and Becco in the background, followed by Dido almost spinning, but not quite. Down the Retroposter they go. 4 wide by the side of all of them. Briggsy's managed to keep the lead though. You see the 2 cars in the background. Everyone going wide is contact just at the back there. I think that's unpronounceable name. You're having an absolute mare at the end of the second straight there. He's basically in last place already, unfortunately for him. We'll go back and forth with Alpha Stunts, who appears to have had an accident at some point. Yeah, he's spun off as well. We got another spinner. Just absolute chaos already then at the Brazilian GP. No safety car, surprisingly though, which is gonna really twist things up as Briggsy has completely spun out from first place. Absolutely, and there's a full safety car then after just a lap of spins, crashes, and everything. This has just gone as we. Yeah, he's gone then. As down the start-finish straight we go. As is already a yellow flag. 2 people are off on the pit straight already. We'll have to look back in a minute. As into the first corner, Christian Galang's left. Becco's crashed out, I believe. I'm not sure what happened there. No safety car though. He's through the first corner. The field quite spread out actually. As Albert the right is going quite close to Medzi. He looks to be going for a move. Does he go for it? He thinks about it. It gets incredibly close between them, but no move is made there. He loses the back end coming out of next corner as well, and that's going to give TKD a really good run at him. As that's Kieran off the track. He's spun in the exact same place as Briggsy, so absolute shocker for him already. Any potential move? Slayer thinks about one, but decides to back out as been overtaken as both drivers have spun out a massive crash into the wall for Slayer, an unpronounceable name, and they're both out of the race. At the end of the second straight, massive crash between them all then as VSC is deployed. Completely agree there. There's only 1 time separating Era Voice and Alpha Stuns. Incredibly close between them. Era Voice defending fiercely though, as I do believe Medzi's had an incident. Yeah, he must have spun on the pit exit and been teleported to the track. So drama instantly already, so a slight bit of dirt was kicked up. Pushing the absolute life out of the car. You are driving to yellow flag in sector 2. That's Dido that spun round. Seems to be everyone spinning around at this area today. That's at the exit of the same area Albon and Hamilton crashed in 2019. Separating these two. Yeah, DRS is actually enabled now. So another yellow flag in sector 2. That is Gagatar spinning at the same place. Briggsy is spun as well, so those soft tyres absolutely dying off. Kieran's gaining quite a bit actually. Will he go for a surprise move around the outside? He goes down the inside quite late. Brokers closes the door slightly. He manages to hold him off as Kieran goes into the wall. TKD pits as we've got another spin, and that's Brokers also spinning at roughly the set where Albon and Hamilton crashed last year. Briggsy somehow gets another fastest lap on 7 lap old mediums. Well, out the 10 RS's. Onto the straight we go now. DRS is now enabled. He's right up the back of him. Jack is trying to break the slipstream but can't do so. Briggsy will probably be past behind the straight as round the outside he goes. Fantastic move up into 5th. Comes down the pit straight, zigzagging the car to win race 1 at the Brazilian GP. Another dominant display from him. As he's getting quite close between these two, it's going to be to the line this. Does Briggsy get him? It's going to be side by side. Not only just. Alpha Stunts holds off. It's basically a photo finish between those two then. So close. It's Era Voice also gained on Broggers. But that's Era Voice up into 9th anyway because of penalties. Anyway, Nazareth is your winner of race 1. As away we go for the second race in Brazil. Dido is actually on pole. Gets quite a good start. Medzi goes down the inside of him now and takes the lead of the Brazilian GP. TKD looked to be going wide in the background through the centre. I say a contact in the back, and that's Kieran once again being spun round. Someone else has gone wide there, but Kieran once again have an absolute shocker of a first lap. Down the Reta Aposta, they come, slight contact between. As Slayer gets pushed wide off the track. Is he still going? Yeah, he is. Everyone relatively kept their cars clean, so no safety car, thankfully. But Medzi taking the lead on into the first corner. Najat's up into 7th. As that's Albert going quite wide actually. So he tries to go around the outside of Nazareth into this corner, loses the back end slightly. That's going to give Voice a chance to get involved. It's Nazareth, so on an absolute charge already. It's him and Briggsy now, the 2 championship rivals. As Jack Ethan is being put under all kinds of pressure from all of them. Slight contact between them again, as side by side down the Reta Aposta they go then. Into the next corner, can he go for a move around the outside? He thinks about it, back, so gets the switch back on Jack, I believe that was a fantastic move from him there to put him up to 5th place. Now he's going to be chasing after Briggsy. Yes, was a very good recovery drive. Well, hopefully they don't go out of the track, or I'm going to get my guy traffic scene. And then it says Albert has spun. One of the many drivers to have a spin today as well, is getting quite very closely Briggsy and Nazareth back here, it looked like on the map. Same for Voice as well, but 3 tenths separating the two. Can Nazareth pull off a move? Keep an eye on Nazareth, looks to be going for a move. 1 tenth between the both as Nazareth goes down the inside at the centre races. Briggsy tries to hold off the inside. Nazareth goes terribly wide, but it still pulls off the move somehow. Briggsy may have DRS down the Reta Aposta. He does, he has DRS, this battle could still be going. Could it? I doubt that actually hasn't, as Nazareth up into 4th then. This is race 2's gone a lot better as TKD looked to get not a great exit. But Nazareth has spun and commentator's curse has struck. And Nazareth has spun off the track. So unfortunate for him. It looks to be the MP Motorsport driver looks for a move around the outside of Kieran. Kieran covered him off as Kieran spins, slight contact. No, Kieran's still going. Gagatar's getting involved. The MP Motorsport driver literally saving Kieran's life there as Gagatar's looking for a move down the inside at the Reta Aposta straight. Down the inside he goes, good move from him there, and that promotes him up into 8th place as Kieran struggling so much on his tyres. These two here, there's DRS, should help him. Does he go for a move around the outside? A yellow flag in sector 1. Briggsy spun round, I believe. Yeah, Briggsy unfortunately spins again at the centre races. Was there contact between him and TKD? Another shocking race for Briggsy. 2 in a row. He's not, as Freddie said earlier, he does not like this track. Still 3 tenths separating these two, less than 3 tenths. Well, looks like Voice goes wide. Alpha Sons goes for moving, gets past him. That's a brilliant move from him. Capitalising on the mistake from Voice. Good job, Nick. Consistency as usual. As Dino goes wide, both drivers nearly spin. That's going to put Dino down to 3rd. The pressure has got to him. And Medzi as well now right behind TKD. After a mistake that TKD made as well. He goes for the move, I do believe, is into turn 1 we go. He's still side by side through turn 2. Contact between the two, and that's Medzi spun around. Massive crash between the two. Medzi's out of the race, and Dino with damage, but he's up into 2nd place. As another crash at this virtual safety car in the background as well. There's Medzi's stricken car. Down the pit straight we go. DRS for Nazareth should be an easy overtake for him. Down the inside he goes. No, round the outside he goes. Easy move. Up into 5th. As that's Jack making a mistake. I'm not sure if it just didn't look to be a spin, just a slight good old bash into the wall. As TKD wins the Brazilian GP after a fantastic race from the former top 3, including Medzi's unfortunately crashed. Dino comes home in a very surprising 2nd place. Alpha Stuns in 3rd, followed by Jack Ethan in 4th.